okay, for my sake, just because like I don't want to exit and like I don't want to like not see the full dialogue and story of this, like I do want to like get at least through the action, so we can at least get through the first chapter of what is going on in Snowbreak Containment Zone. Excuse me, sorry. So, currently, the Adjutant and Chenxing are going to be going into the Spindle system. They have like these pods that work like, that go into like the mindscape, and we're gonna like kind of like do like a cool psychokinetic kind of like searching for this mystical place because it's hidden by telekinesis, and we're the only people who can like link up and solve this type thing. So, without further ado, Snowbreak Containment Zone. Life, overhearing Fanny's soft murmur, responded matter-of-factly.
When he's with me,
Did I mention this is a gacha game?
I bite his...
Who asked you? And for the record,
My consciousness felt adrift in an endless void. I couldn't tell how long it had been, for a sudden sense of warmth, coupled with a comforting fragrance, enveloped me. Something soft, faintly moist, brushed gently across my forehead. A moment later, my lips experienced a fleeting, delicate warmth, like a butterfly alighting on a flower. I felt something similar earlier, back when my awareness floated in the void. But now, these sensations grew much clearer, far more vivid. Is someone connecting? Trying to regain control of my consciousness, I struggled to open my eyes. Those gentle touches vanished abruptly, as if retreating in haste. I would like to take a moment to pause and talk about the art style here. This is beautiful. Like, so, the thing about gacha games, right, is that there's a huge visual novel aspect to it, and that's kind of how they keep the whole live service as a story thing going. Like, Genshin Impact, like, if I try jumping into that now, like, I think I'd still be going at it from, like, the base of it, but a lot of games have like started to, after their first year, started to enter like a 2.0 mode where it's like, okay, everything that we did in the beginning, the base ass storyline, skip all that. Here's where we are now. Like, in a weird way, for like Final Fantasy, it's kind of like the, oh, don't want to play A Realm Reborn? Well, here's your skip and get right onto the current stuff kind of thing. So Snowbreak has finally reached that point. So this is also a little bit why I'm starting this recording, because there's just what to expect in the new stuff. The story and the relations, and just art style. Anyways, this is Chenxing. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. When I finally managed to pry my eyes open, I found myself bracing a bright, serene spring day. The warm sunlight bathed an elegant, antique courtyard in gold. Just inches from me was the comely face of a silver-haired angel. She was a vision of purity, as flawless and graceful as snow and jade. The sunlight kissed her fair cheeks, lending her an ethereal glow. That is such a beautiful description. As flawless and graceful as snow and jade. That is beautiful. That is... that's peak right there. That's just... oh, chef's kiss. Thank you. I appreciate that. A faint blush colored her face, like tender buds breaking through winter's frost. Chenxing? I hadn't expected her to adapt to the exosuit so quickly, much less to initiate the connection herself. You've been connected for a while, haven't you? How long was I out?
Adjutant, you're awake.
10 minutes? So, I've been lying on your lap this whole time?
Roughly 10 minutes.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't just leave you on the ground, even if it's soft grass.
Her voice faltered,
Unless
and the mist of shyness veiled her eyes,
a
and
different
deepening the
kind of
blush on
pillow.
her cheeks to a richer hue. She seemed momentarily flustered. A few days ago, the company library had been stocked with some rather curious books. By pure chance, Chen Xing had come across a few. Her eidetic memory, she must have absorbed some unconventional knowledge. A different kind of pillow? I couldn't help but shift my gaze at something even more soft and pillowy right before my face. I had to admit, I hadn't been expecting this. Seeing her cheeks flushed in a deeper crimson,
I didn't say
I
anything
barely
like
stifled a chuckle.
that. You must have
Uh-huh.
misheard me, Adjutant.
Is that so? Alright then. But I have another question. While I was asleep, I felt something soft and warm on my face. Any idea what that was? My gaze locked on hers, and her blush intensified even further. She fumbled for words, her eyes darting nervously. Seeing her like this, I decided to let her off the
Well,
hook. But just as I was about to shift the topic, Chen Xing lifted her head, her gaze meeting mine with surprising seriousness. As she spoke, she reached
what
out,
you felt just now,
her silky hands were tenderly
that
cupping
was
my
me.
face.
I
Next
touched you.
moment, she leaned in closer, her slender arms wrapped around me in a delicate, fragrant embrace. Oh.
Adjutant,
Her silken hair brushed
I
against my
want to
cheek
stay
as she
by your
spoke,
side
her melodious voice
until the very
reaching
end.
into my soul, like a gentle breeze carrying a faint, floral scent. I felt the earnestness of her desire to draw near and understand where the sense of urgency came from. But I had to say, everything you just said, that's supposed to be my line. Sometime later, once I gathered my strength, I rose from her lap and began explaining the peculiarities of this world.
So this is the last place Boo Boo explored.
Possibly, but anyone
That
from the
feels
G
oddly
family who might have known
familiar.
anything about this
Could it
place.
have belonged to
They're
the
long
G
gone.
family?
Technically, Boo Boo never set foot here. She only happened to gather its digital data by chance. When the company searched the area where Boo Boo was recovered, they couldn't find any trace of this manor. Something like that. Once we reach a certain
So
point,
that's why
I'll
we're
fill you in
doing
on what
this?
we're here for.
To uncover clues that might reveal its location.
As the girl
in
nodded
real world.
obediently, I turned my gaze into her surroundings.
All right.
Do you sense anything unusual about this place?
Unusual. Now that you mention it, I do feel a sense of familiarity, perhaps. No, that's not it. It's more like
Her expression turned
a
uncertain.
connection.
Slowly, she
Almost
stretched
as
out
if
her
I can
hand, as if reaching for
control
something
it
invisible,
somehow.
drifting in the air. You're not imagining all this. Although most of this world is built from that bizarre data we retrieved, it's ultimately shaped by your consciousness, your thoughts, your mind. they can directly influence this place. As I explained, a memory of my earlier explorations with Eshel flashed through my mind. In one instance, we had barely stepped into a similar courtyard, for an army of vegetable soldiers and unarmed math problems ambushed us. It's quite a chaotic battle. Halfway through, she let out another roar. A squad of marching hamburger patties charged in to back us up. Shaken off that hilariously absurd yet unforgettable memory, I turned my focus to Chenxing. In this world, you can do things that are considered impossible elsewhere. Here, you're not bound by science, logic, or rules. Essentially, let your imagination run wild.
Things?
Before we need to learn to move on, you need to learn how to harness and wield that power. Every exploration I'd done here with the other girls, except Yao, had begun this way. I'm eager to see what kind of power your wild imagination will bring to life, and how it'll help us break through this world. Chenxing didn't hesitate for long. Her eyes moved slowly across the courtyard. And then something seemed to click. Right in front of her stood the first barrier she'd need to overcome, using her power. A playful smile lit her face bright. Clear eyes met mine, tugging at my heartstrings. In that moment, I glimpsed the flicker of childlike innocence beneath her reserved exterior. Then please, show me what your feng shui skills can do. The next moment, a faint breeze picked up around us. Branches swayed softly. Sunlight rippled through the air. I felt as though an unseen force stirred near her sleeves, coalescing into her outstretched hand. With a graceful motion, she pointed ahead, and the path before us unfolded as though touched by magic. Falling leaves, a waterside pavilion, and a winding bridge. An exquisitely serene scene appeared, as if drawn from a pleasant dream. Staying on the bridge amid swirling leaves, Chenxing turned her gaze my way. That's incredibly fitting for you. I gazed at her intently. Framed against the quaint courtyard, she glowed with ethereal elegance. Her expression held excitement, a touch of anticipation, and an unworldly grace. She looked for all of the world like a celestial maiden descended from the heavens. Okay, there you go. There's the intro. Chapter 14, Part 2. Damn. Okay, cool. I think that's a good stopping point here. That's a good recording pause point, I'd say. Shuoja, Hearts in Harmony. Cool. Wait, can I not go through Legacy? Oh, Journey. Oh, okay. So we can't go back to any of the old stuff. Got it. Cool. Well, there's your look into Snowbreak Containment Zone. Tasks. Claim all. Oh, sweet. I hit level 30. The renowned Adjutant. Excellent. get all the goodies. As you can see, I'm kind of stacked up on resources at the moment. So, I am well set to keep going with this. The question is, do you all want to see more of this? I'd be more than happy to play more of this game and continue on with the story and get caught up. However, sometimes I don't, you know, like, if you don't need me to play through it, if, you know, I'd like to have some games I like to play on my own, but also I'd like to share with everybody, like, what games we're playing. And go deeper into the mechanics. And meet all these characters and who they are. Bam. Yeah. Get everyone in their matching equipment, matching weapons. Yeah, just look at that aesthetic. It fits my vibe. It fits my vibe. Hold on. I don't think I've shown. You know, like I'm going with all this like tactical gear. Might as well, like, you know, join them in it. It makes sense that I'd be the adjutant, don't you think? Anyways, let me get back here. Something like this. There we go. And then you got the alt outfits too. See, this is Svenny's original outfit. Yao. So this is baseline Yao's outfit, right? Look at that. But then I got this one too. I like your glasses. Anya. Maojir. Cyrus. Oh look, see, I even had a Chenxing. Cool. And Riptide was my newest one, I think. Or Marion. Marion is Riptide. So yeah. I have almost everybody. Go figure. It's not that difficult to get all the stuff for it. That's all I'm gonna say. Out of a lot of other, compared to a lot of other gacha games, just log in. Just log in once in a blue moon, and you'll pretty much have everything you need. See, like, this is the main 3 for the story. This is like the secondary team. This is Bravo team kind of thing, you know. And the third team. And the mix and match. Look at that. See, and I still got room for more operatives. Or like just different combos. And that's one thing I like to do is actually like go in, progress, and level everything up. That's what I've been doing with this in the off time. Actually playing this. So I don't really do all the gacha stuff. And then there's the mini games too. Everything comes with a mini game. Confirm. Cool. Whee! And just a little fun thing. What do I get this?
My precious
Boost
gold
chance.
chestnuts.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we're getting luck.
Let's see how many I racked up this time.
Ooh.
Oh, big money. My precious gold chestnuts. Let's see how many I racked up this time.
So yeah. If you're interested in playing Snowbreak Containment Zone, well, there you have it.
Big money.
I do want to continue this. I do want to go further into the story, and like, I like the action. I like the gameplay. And I do enjoy getting to talk through the story. So, let me know if we can get like a good couple of
Oh, big money. Come to mama.
Yeah, I'm losing brain cells. Like, going through all of that, like, it's a lot. So, if you guys want to see more Snowbreak Containment Zone, you know what to do. Let me know in the comment section. But until then, I will see you all in the next playthrough, or the next game. Bye!